Okay, only you have joined. Do tell me, like in class 7, you must have studied about pinhole camera. Have you studied about pinhole camera? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you repeat the question?
My question was that in class 7, you might have studied about pinhole camera.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Can you explain to me what is the nature of the image formed in a pinhole camera?
So it is real and Latin, no, virtual and erect.
Repeat again.
So it is virtual and erect.
Virtual and erect. It is real and inverted, not virtual. Okay, no?
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, do you know the difference between the real image and a virtual image? What is the difference between two?
So virtual image cannot be found on a screen.
No, real images are formed on a screen.
Yes, sir.
Those
Virtual images are not found on screen.
the image that cannot be obtained on a screen. For example, our images in the mirror, in the plane mirror,
Yes, sir.
right now. So that is an example of a virtual image. Okay, virtual cannot be formed on a screen. So that is a simple difference, right? Okay, real and
Yes,
inverted,
sir.
you understand? Inverted simply upside down. Okay, no.
Yes, sir.
By the way, can you tell me like who was the inventor of pinhole camera? Pinhole camera.
Sir, I don't remember.
There was this person called as Ibn al-Haytham. Have you heard of him? Ibn al-Haytham.
No, sir.
No, he lived around first AD. He lived around the first century, right?
Yes, sir.
Not first century. No, no. I think around 10th century, I believe. Okay, no. So he was a
Yes,
person.
sir.
He was mathematician. He was a mathematician. He was a physicist. He was an astronomer. Okay, now. So he was considered to be alive during the golden Islamic age. There's a period in history which is referred as Islamic Golden Age. History में आप
Yes,
पढ़ेंगे,
sir.
there's a period called as Islamic Golden Age. So that was an age in which science flourished, maths flourished, so many technical
Yes, sir.
advancement happens in the Arab world. So 7th to 13th century में हम पढ़ते हैं कि this time period has been called as Islamic Golden Age. So this was a period where scientific temperament developed, where economy developed, where culture of Arab started to flourish. So hence that was called as Golden Age of Islam. Okay. No?
Yes, sir.
So during this period, this person was alive, and he has been considered as one of the greatest figure in the field of optics. Optics, you understand? जिसमें हम
Yes,
आइस
sir.
के बारे में स्टडी करते हैं, lenses की स्टडी करते हैं. Okay. No?
Yeah.
So he basically invented that pinhole camera. And he was also able to explain why the image was upside down. Okay, no? Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else has joined yet? Not yet, no? Okay. Also, the next science class we would be having, no? Will you guys be available on Friday? Or Arham, will you be available on Friday?
Sir, on this time,
On this Friday? No, anytime, any given time.
sir, a little early, like um, IST, probably like 6:30.
Okay, by the way, today is 6th of February, no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Friday will be when? Just let me check it.
So it would be
Okay,
9th
okay.
February.
It would be after on 9th February. Okay, now. So, and your science exam is on 13th, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if before 13th you are available on any given day, I was thinking of taking a mock test for you from the given
Okay,
syllabus
sir.
which you're having. मैं क्या सोच रहा हूँ
Yeah.
ना कि from all those chapters I will be taking questions, and do tell me कि what is the weightage of your paper.
Sir, natural phenomena, um,
No,
metals and
weightage marks.
non-metals.
I'm talking about total marks. By weightage,
Uh,
that means total marks.
yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir,
80 or 100?
sir, it is 80.
It is
80.
80 now.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
sir.
And the syllabus is same, right? Okay, so from
Yes, sir.
science, I'm going to take a test on any day which on which you will be free. Do let me know before 13th. Okay. Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Are you okay with that or not?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Why no one else has joined today? It's already 7:40. Anyway, so we did talked about different things about it, like light will either be reflected, will either be absorbed, or either be refracted into the surface. Okay, no? Maximum part of light is reflected by the transparent or translucent or opaque.
Okay,
What's the
sir.
opaque object? That is normal, which we already discussed these things. Laws of
Yes, sir.
reflection we discussed in the previous class. Okay, no?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Regular and diffuse reflection we already have discussed that as well. Okay, now in regular reflection, a beam of light rays will be coming parallel to each other and will also be bounced back into the same medium, and they will also be parallel to each other. Okay. There is a question: which of the following results in diffused reflection? Is it a plane mirror, shiny surface, silver, or wood?
Somewhat.
Wood. Now we are going to understand about what are the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. Do you recall some of the characteristics?
Sir, the image is virtual and erect. The
Hmm.
distance between us and the mirror and
Hmm.
the object, the distance between the plane mirror and the object is equal to the distance between um,
The
the
plane mirror
image
and the
and
image.
the plane mirror. Yes, sir.
Hmm. Correct.
So,
So it is. Mhm.
the image will be the same size and shape of the object.
Very good.
Yeah.
Same size. Same size. Okay. One more thing is important here. Yeah, Ahmad. Assalamu alaikum. If you were to raise your right hand, if
Yes,
you were to raise your right hand, hmm, it will appear as if you have risen your left
left
hand.
hand.
Right now, so lateral inversion is also there.
Yes, sir.
Right, Ahmed? These are the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. ये हमने पढ़ा था. Virtual, erect, same, laterally inverted, right? Okay. Or distance from the object to the mirror is same as the distance from mirror to the image. Distance from the mirror to the image. ये
Yes.
कुछ characteristics है, right? Also here you can see you are able to see your image in the mirror because of reflection happening. So
Yes.
light rays, basically what will happen? Let's say there is a torch here. So someone flashes torch on you, or basically the bulb. So light rays will be falling upon you, right? And light
Yes.
rays आपके ऊपर fall कर रही हैं. And when light rays falls upon you, it will be reflecting from your body, and then it goes to the mirror. वापस से
Yes.
mirror से again it will be reflecting back from the mirror, and the reflected light rays are reaching your eyes. Right now you are able to see me because there's light in your room. Okay, now those light rays are allowing you to see me, right?
Yes, sir.
So reflection is happening here, and multiple reflections होते हैं, not just one time. Okay,
Yes.
these were the things. Also, do you guys remember I did put two more important characteristics in the case of plane mirror? मैंने दो और important चीजें बताई थी. If you guys are able to recall that, one thing about the in order to obtain the full image of your body, what size of the mirror you require, and if you are running towards the mirror, then with what speed the image will be running towards you. These two things I did told you. Yeah, Ahmed. Yes, Ahmed.
Yes, sir.
Do you guys recall the facts?
So, the image will be running at you the same speed as you are running on towards the mirror.
No, that isn't correct. What do you think?
Yes, sir.
What do you think? क्या होना चाहिए? If you guys recall, mhm, if the object is running towards this plane mirror,
Yes,
by
sir.
the way, which is the front portion of the mirror? Is it A or is it B?
Sir, it is A.
हाँ, A is the front portion. ये shaded portion हमेशा backward portion को represent करता है.
Yes, sir.
So this is a plane mirror, and if you are running towards a plane mirror with a speed of 5 meter per second, so thereby the image will be running towards you with a speed double, 10 meter per second.
Yes, sir.
Okay ना? So
Yes, sir.
that's a fact. अब ये क्यों है, कैसे है, you will be understanding that you won't be able to understand that right now, because
Yes, sir.
vectors and different laws you will have to study for that. Just this is a fact, just remember that.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Ahmed, Arham. Okay. Now look at the given question and answer in the box, in the chat box. By the way, Ahmed, when your exams are commencing, when your exam is going to start?
February, in the end of February.
In the end of February. Okay, okay. So you have got sufficient time. Which is the first paper? Have you got the date sheet?
No, sir.
Not yet. Okay, do let me know once you get.
Sir,
Hmm.
I sent you that.
That is correct, Arham. So Arham, Ahmed, you also answer the question. So virtual image versus real image. What were the differences?
Sir, virtual image is also always erect, and real image is always laterally inverted.
Virtual image, first of all, with the basic difference. सबसे पहले basic difference की बात
The
करते हैं.
virtual
That is,
image
it can be,
on
hmm,
screen.
it can be
Cannot
formed on
be.
a screen. Cannot
Yes.
be formed on a screen. Correct. So cannot be obtained on a screen. While real images can be obtained, right? Ahmed, you
Yes.
also pay attention here. Can be obtained. What are some examples?
Sir,
What are some examples?
so real images can be found on cinemas, theaters.
Using the projector, it can be obtained on a screen. Very good. Also, a real image is always inverted.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now whereas a virtual image is always erect.
Erect. Yes, sir.
So virtual image is always erect, while a real image is always inverted.
Yes, sir.
So do remember these points also. Okay. Examples, as you quoted example, for example, spectrum. Spectrum, I hope you guys recall a spectrum.
Yes, sir. A band of 7 colors of the white light.
Very good. Right now, image formed in plane mirror, ये example होगा virtual image का.
Yes, sir.
There's two more things, but that you will be studying in class 9. कि basically, what happens like in the case of virtual image, it appears as if the rays are meeting. ये appear
Yes, sir.
कर होता है. But in real image formation, rays are actually meeting.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, that just leave that. We will be studying that later sometime. Who else has joined the class? Yeah, Moaz. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, sir.
Yeah, Moaz, please join the class on the time. You have missed so many points.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now so we did revise different things. Right now we were talking about the plane mirror. So plane mirror के different characteristics होते हैं जब image की formation होते हैं plane mirror में. Earlier we have talked about the diffuse reflection, right? Light rays are coming parallel to each other but are not bouncing back parallel to each other. ये parallel आ रही हैं आपस में but bounce back नहीं हुई parallel में. That was the case of diffuse reflection. और ये हमेशा rough surfaces से होती हैं. Then talking about what are the nature of image formed by a plane mirror. So it is virtual in nature, it is erect, it is of the same size and laterally inverted. Yani कि if you are raising your right hand, it will appear as if you have raised your left hand in the mirror. These were the points. Virtual image is what? Virtual image, I just told कि those images that cannot be obtained on a screen. For example, your image that is formed on a plane mirror, can you obtain it on a paper? Not
No,
possible.
sir.
It will be always erect. And real image, it can be obtained on a screen. For example, spectrum हम कहते हैं as a, और हम explain the white band, the band of 7 colors light that is obtained on a screen, that is a spectrum. It will always be inverted, upside down. So these things we have studied. Okay, answer this question in the chat box. Quickly. If you hold a pen in your right hand and stand in front of the mirror, that is correct. Lateral का meaning होता है ना sideways.
Yes.
Others also answer it quickly. See, reflection is happening there. That's the image is forming. That is correct. But the question is saying is that, as I explained with the help of this image, that if you are raising your right hand in the mirror, it appears as if you have raised your left hand. So यहाँ पे question कह रहा है कि you have holding a pen in your right hand in front of the plane mirror, but in the image it will appear as if you are holding the pen in your left hand. So इसे हम lateral inversion कहते हैं. Okay ना Moaz?
Yes, sir.
Ahmed, you got it? So difference which moments ago which we just covered, what is the difference? Now comes the case of multiple reflections. What happens in the case of multiple reflections, guys? The name itself explains it.
So when the same beam of light reflects on smooth and polished object multiple times, sir, is known as multiple reflections.
Correct. So for example, you have placed this ball in front of 2 mirrors. So you can see multiple images in the mirror, right now.
Yes, sir.
So multiple reflections can be obtained when you place more than 1 mirrors. But ऐसा नहीं है कि you have placed 1 mirrors here and 1 mirror here. No. You have to place them joint. You have to place them adjacent to each other at some angles. आपने क्या करना? You have to take these 2 mirrors and you have to place them side by side at some angle. Getting at what I'm trying to say? Suppose you have placed them at 90 degree. अगर आपने 90 degree पे place किया है,
3 images.
3 images will be formed, right now. So the
360 degree theta minus 1.
Correct. Okay, now if it is giving you an even figure, you will minus 1. Just let me tell you what we are basically talking about. Let's calculate the two. By the way, the phenomena, do I need to write the definition? You guys are understanding this or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. So let me just explain the definition. The definition is multiple reflections can be obtained when you place more than 2 mirrors, more than 1 mirror, I mean to say. When you place more than 1 mirrors at certain angles to each other, right now, so that will give you a that will be giving you multiple images. अब कितनी images form होंगे, that will depend upon the angle at which you have placed the 2 mirrors at. Everyone understood this thing?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now इसके applications हैं, multiple reflections के daily life में कई सारे applications हैं which we will be studying in a while. For example, what do you think, how in the submarines people are able to look at What's at the surface?
The periscope.
We're using the help of periscopes. Getting it, Moaz Ahmed? Periscopes के help से हम use करते हैं, right now?
Yes,
Then
sir.
like kaleidoscope, it's a kind of toy. Kaleidoscopes, you might have played with it or you might have seen it. Then when you go to the barber shop, you can see multiple images of you, right now?
Yes, sir.
You must have observed that. So ये कुछ applications हैं इसके. Now question comes ke how do you calculate how many images will be formed in the case of a multiple reflections में कितने images form होते हैं, right? So let's understand. For example, you have placed two mirrors side by each other like this. So you need to find it. Let's suppose the angle given a 90 degree. You need to
Yes,
find ki how many images will be formed. Let's place something in front of it. Let's say you have placed a ball here. Now the formula you will be using is 360 degree upon the given angle, right now? Theta.
yes, sir.
Okay, no? And if it comes to be even, अगर एक even value आपको ये देती है, then you subtract one from it. Understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So for example, now here the value of theta, I mean to say this theta basically is talking about the angle, that is 90 degree की बात हो रही है. So 360 upon 90, that is 4. Okay, na?
Yes.
And 4 is even or odd? Obviously
Even.
even. So thereby na arham, we have to subtract 1 from it,
Yes.
thereby 3. And 3 images will be formed in this mirror. Did everyone understood this thing? Okay. Now do tell me ki what if you were to have another mirror in which you have placed the two mirrors at an angle of 72 degree.
Yes, sir.
Calculate the number of images. No, just let me finish this one. Then we will proceed further. Suppose कि 72 degree पे हमने place किए हैं दो mirrors को.
Five images.
Very good. The formula required is 360 degree upon theta. Theta की value क्या है?
So
72. 72. 72.
Yeah.
Theta basically is talking about angle here. Theta एक sign होता है, symbol होता है, which you will be studying later on. So that is 5. Now 5 is odd. So if odd values comes, then leave as it is. Leave it as it is. Okay, now? So you have got 5, so just no need to subtract 1 from it. But if even value comes, then -1. Is that clear to everyone in the class? Arham, is it clear? Ahmad, is
Yes,
it clear? Huh. Okay, so solve some questions on it. Have a look at this question. And do tell me what answer you will be getting for this one in the chat box. Don't take too much time. Today I'm thinking to complete the chapter, okay, no?
yes, sir.
That is correct. Aram, what if the value is, let's take it to be 120 degree?
Should be 3.
It would be 3. Okay, now why not 2?
Sir, because it is already an odd number.
It is already an odd number. Correct then. We haven't talked about persistence of vision, no? Okay, we will talk about that when we move to I.
Yes, sir. Sir, have you ever done an Umrah?
No, not yet. Not yet. Hopefully, inshallah, very soon.
Yes, inshallah.
Yeah, Moaz, Ahmed, yes, guys.
Yes, sir, I'm doing.
Uh-huh. The formula required is what? First of all, tell me. Formula is 360 upon the given angle.
Yes, sir.
Angle is here 40 degree.
40.
So 360 upon 40, simply do the maths. If the value comes odd, you leave it as it is. If the value comes even, you subtract one from it. What if you're having a value, let's say, uh, 36 degree arham.
So it would be 10.
Think
10
again.
minus 10, 9. 9.
That is 9. Okay, now because it's a even value, so you have to subtract one from it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. Okay, let me explain it then. Simply, when you do the calculation, the value will be getting 9. 4 nines are 36. So the value you're getting is odd. And what did we discuss? That when the value comes odd, you leave it as it is. Okay, now. So this is the rule you have to follow here. These two rules, remember that. Both of you got this? Ahmed, Moaz?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Questions like this comes in exam, so you have to do that. Okay, now I'm giving one more question to you guys. I'm moving forward, but solve that question. Okay, now. Okay. Let's take another value. Let's say that the given angle is 180 degree. Both of you solve and answer in the chat box. Okay, now I'm moving further.
Yes, sir.
Now then, guys,
Sir,
we
we should
have.
also solve it.
Huh. You have to solve it. Moaz, Ahmed. Hmm. Then we have other types of mirrors also, usually the curved mirrors, but that we don't have to study in this class. But still, do tell me that have you seen the rear mirror in the cars, side view mirror?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. In that in that it is written objects in the mirror are closer than they appear.
Yes,
आपने
sir.
देखा
Yeah.
होगा शायद. Yeah, Ahmed, Moz, it
Yes,
says
sir.
objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. So those type of mirrors are that is an example of a curved mirror, and that is a convex mirror. ठीक है ना? So mirrors दो तरह के होते हैं. Curved mirrors are of two types. One that is a concave mirror and one that is a convex mirror.
Yes, sir.
So concave mirrors looks like this. If the reflecting surface is bent inwards, if it is bent inwards, so that is an example of a concave mirror. Just take
Yes, sir.
example of a spoon. Spoon का exam हम लेते हैं. The front portion of the spoon that is bent inwards, so that you can understand that is a convex concave mirror.
Yes, sir.
Now look at the back portion of the spoon. Okay, na? That is bulging outwards. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So if you were to see the back portion of the spoon, this portion I'm talking about, this portion.
Yes.
So that is bulging outwards, and that is called as a convex mirror.
Yes, sir.
So to remember about this also, okay, the properties we are not going to study about that in depth, but just know that there are some curved mirrors also. And remember that I had told earlier that the laws of reflection are applicable in the case of curved mirrors also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, since we are talking about laws of mirrors, you guys tell me, starting from Ahmad, what were the two laws of reflection? Questions every time this question is asked in the exam. So just tell me कि क्या laws हैं? दो laws हैं.
Oh,
Yes, Ahmed. At least mention one of the laws. Yeah, Ahmed. Or Moaz, you tell me then. ये बहुत basic है. You should have remembered the laws. Yeah. Ahmed, there were two laws which we studied.
Yes, sir.
Recall that. Aram, you tell me. What is the first law?
Angle of reflection equals to angle of incidence.
Right.
And all in incident ray, reflected ray, and normal lie on a point of incidence, which is on which are all on the same plane.
So the incident ray, the incident ray, the normal, and the reflected ray at the point of incidence all are lying in the same plane. Okay, no? So these are the two laws of relation, and that you should have remember. All of you should have remembered it.
Yes, sir.
Ahmed, remember that. Okay, no?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Why you guys haven't answered the given question? कि 180-degree अगर angle है, so how many images will be formed? If you're not answering it, it means that you didn't got it. Yeah. If you're not able to answer it, it means कि आप नहीं समझ पाए उसे. No, Moz. 2 is not the answer. Why? Because when you divide the given, when you solve it, and if you're getting an even number, you have to subtract 1 from it, na, Ahmed? Moz.
Ah, yes, sir.
Remember that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now do tell me that suppose na, like theta की value हमने 360 रखी, although that basically is not practical, but suppose 360 degree upon 360 degree, so that is giving you 1.
Yes, sir.
So it means कि आपने क्या किया, basically you have placed the two mirrors opposite to each others and you have stacked them like this.
Yes, sir.
Getting it now? दो mirrors को
Yes.
आपने इस तरह रख दिया. Right now we know that कि one thing we know कि this is 180 and this is also 180. So when you place the two mirrors like this, so only one image will be formed जिसके आगे आपने object रखी होगी. You have placed a ball at this side, so image will be formed on this mirror.
Yes, sir.
Is that clear to both all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now be careful at this question. It's a very good question. Two mirrors A and B are placed at right angles to each other. Right angles means
90 degrees.
90 degree. So suppose कि two mirrors को आपने 90 degree पे place किया है like this. Moz, read the question further.
Yes, sir. Two mirrors A and B are placed at right angles to each other. A ray of light incident on mirror A at an angle of 25 falls on the mirror B after reflection. And the angle of reflection for the ray reflected from B would be 25, 50, 65, 115.
So an ray of light is incident, meaning falling upon mirror A, and then reflects back onto mirror B. Okay?
Yes.
And then it will again be reflecting back from here also. Okay, first of all, you guys try to solve it. Then I will be helping.
Yes, sir.
But try to solve it yourself. Like, okay, don't depend कि like sir solve कर ही देंगे. Okay, no? Try to solve it first yourself.
Yes,
This
sir.
line I'm drawing that is called as
A normal.
normal. This is also normal. First, now you need to understand one basic thing here. What is 1, what is 2, what is 3, and what is 4? So starting from Arham, you tell me कि what is 1? 1 क्या होगा? Will it be angle of incident or angle of reflection?
Incident, sir.
Incidence. Was what is angle 2? This 2 here is angle of.
No, sir.
You answer, Ahmed. Ahmed, you answer about angle number 3. This is incident angle or reflected angle?
The
Sir, number 2 is reflected.
Number 2 is reflected. Very good. Angle 3 is Ahmed. Angle 3
incident.
incident, and angle 4. Yes, Arham.
Sir, a reflection.
Reflected. Very good. Okay, which one is 25-degree here? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Sir, 1.
1. So ये 25-degree है. Okay, na? The question is asking the angle of reflection for the ray reflected from mirror B. यानी कि किसकी बात हो रही है? Angle 3 और angle 4 किसकी बात हो रही है? The question is talking about angle number 4.
4.
Okay, na? So because this is the reflected angle 4. So now do tell me कि if first of all you guys try to solve it, then I will be
Yes, sir.
telling you. Also answer it in the chat box.
Yeah. Yeah, send you.
That is correct. Aram, can you tell me what will be the angle number 5?
Sir, it would be 75, sir.
It would be
75.
no. It will not be 75.
Oh, no, sir. It would be 25.
Again, that is not correct. Answer it in the chat box. First
Okay,
of all,
sir.
normal is what? Normal
90
कितनी angle
degree.
form करते हैं? 90 degree, no?
Yes.
So thereby it means angle 4 and angle 5 together, both of them are 90
90
degree.
degree. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
no?
Yeah.
Anyways, answer it in the chat box. Here, Moz, you understanding the first of all, both of you turn your cameras on in the class. Moz, please do tell me कि you are able to solve the question or not. Yes, Moz.
No, sir.
No. See, first of all, हमें क्या समझना होगा ना कि recall the first law. What was the first law of reflection? Law reflection की पहली law क्या थी?
Sir, incidental ray, normal ray, and reflected ray.
That is, you're referring to the second law. That is correct, Aram. First law says that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. ठीक है ना? Angle of incidence, angle of reflection के हमेशा equal होता है. Okay.
Sir,
So now
angle of I didn't understand.
angle of incidence. यानी कि the angle that is formed between this incident ray is the ray that is falling on the mirror. So angle that is formed between the incident ray and between the normal. The angle formed between the incident ray and the normal. So angle 1 की हम बात करें यानी कि 25 degree. Okay ना? In the question it has been given a ray of light incident on mirror A at an angle of 25 degree falls on the mirror B after reflection. So once it got reflected, now it is falling on mirror number B. अब mirror B के ऊपर ये fall कर रहा है.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now looking at the question here, if angle 1 is 25, angle 2 is also
25.
angle 2 is also 25,
Yes, sir.
right? No. एंगल 2 भी 25 होगी. Now you guys also see one more thing here कि एक और इंटरेस्टिंग चीज हम यहाँ पर ये नोट कर सकते हैं ना कि will this not be forming a square?
Yes, sir.
एक
Yeah.
स्क्वायर लाइक फिगर ये फॉर्म हो सकता है ना
Yes.
if we were to connect this normal and the another normal. Getting at what I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir.
So now this is 25. So do tell me कि what this value will be. अगर मैं इस एंगल की बात करता हूँ, this will be how much?
75.
Not
65.
75. That was 65. No,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
65 होगा ये. Okay. No? Now here's the twist in the question. The answer is going to change here. Aram, see here. Be careful here.
Yes, sir.
Now this is 65. Have you guys studied about alternate interior angles?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.
You guys have studied about that?
Yes, sir.
Was so when two lines are parallel to each other and एक transversal उन्हें cut करता है, एक line दो parallel lines को cut करता है. So we have studied, you must have studied कि this angle, okay ना, and this angle is equal to each other,
Yes.
right? No? Have you studied that? Okay ना? Okay. Now do tell me one more thing. कि this is 65, this is 25, this is 90. ये 90 है.
Yes, sir.
This is 65. 90 plus 65 is
Sir. 155.
I'm talking about this triangle like figure. ये triangle पे अभी focus करो. That is
Yes, sir.
155. And in a triangle, the sum of all the three angles is 180 degree.
Yes, sir. Angles
I mean,
180.
exactly. I'm talking, let me zoom it out. This angle, and this angle. इन तीनों की sum क्या होगी? It will be 180 degree.
Yes, sir.
So now this is 90 degree, this is 65 degree. So thereby this will be
Um.
90 plus
180
65.
minus 180 minus 155.
That is 25 degree होगा ये.
Yes, sir.
Was you getting it or not?
Yes,
Was
sir.
you getting this or not? So let me just repeat so far कि क्या हुआ क्वेश्चन में. An incident light ray is falling on mirror A and ये 25 डिग्री बनाता है नॉर्मल के साथ, right? So this is 25 angle 125 है, so angle 2 will also be 25. ठीक है. Also we know कि this is perpendicular on this plane mirror A. Normal एक perpendicular होता है यानी कि 90 डिग्री की एंगल बनती है. So this means total angle is 90 degree now. ये total angle, look where I'm pointing, this should be 90.
Yes, sir.
And what this value will be? This will be 65.
Yes,
90 minus 25, that is 65. Now
Yes,
look
sir.
at this triangle like figure. ये triangle पे हम देखते हैं. So we know in a triangle sum of all the three angles is 180. 65, 90, 155. So this
Yes,
should be 25. Now
Yes, sir.
again look at this normal. अब हम इस normal की बात करते हैं. So this is perpendicular on this now.
So it should be 35, right?
Which one?
No, no, sir.
No, it should be 25.
Yeah.
35
Yes.
it means कि 190 हो. That is
Yes,
incorrect.
sir.
By the way, first of all, Moz and Ahmed, you guys can confirm to me कि you guys got this thing so far or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
In mensuration, like you might have studied about these things. In mensuration, we a little bit studied about these things.
So also
Hmm.
understanding quadrilaterals.
In quadrilaterals also, angles पे में question solve किए. So this is 25. So thereby do tell me कि now angle 3 is going to be how much? Because ये पूरी angle 90 degree है. This
Yes,
whole
sir.
angle is 90. So 90 minus 25, it means कि angle 3 is 65 now.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to everyone so far in the class or not?
Yes.
It is clear. Moss,
Yes.
you answer to me. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. May I ask question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moss, may I ask a question to you? Can you explain to me why this angle is 65?
Because it is perpendicular.
So thereby you will be subtracting 25 from
70.
90, no?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So thereby this is 25, this should be 65. And you know कि angle 3 and angle 4 are going to be equal to each other now.
Yes, sir.
because first law apply hoga. First law of reflection will be applied here. So angle 4 is 65 degree, isn't it, Ahmed? Right now? Huh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. So I also didn't look at all the options right now. So basically, option number C is the correct one here.
Yes, sir.
Getting it, Arham now?
Yeah.
Okay, now I didn't actually cross check your question. That's why I thought the question number 20, option number A can be correct, but it is actually option number C.
Yes.
Everyone understood this thing?
Yes, sir.
Ahmed, you? So angle number 5 will be now
So it should be 25.
25. Okay, now. If not getting it, just take a screenshot of it after the class. Try to focus on it. You will be getting it.
Yes.
Okay, now. Okay, so moving ahead. By the way, this was a good question, and normally this question I don't think is asked in the exam, but still you get to know okay, how the working is happening here.
Yeah.
Now, then another phenomena of light is dispersion of light. So dispersion simply means that it is splitting into its components color, because white light is actually made up of 7
7 colors.
lights. Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
7 different lights of 7 different wavelengths are found in the white light. So let's understand what is this phenomenon. We know that the sunlight, this is the biggest source of light here on Earth, the ultimate source of light energy.
Yeah.
And sunlight, it is white in color. However, this white light will be dispersing into several colors. You might have
Yeah.
seen the rainbow. We all have seen rainbow, right now.
Yes.
So when there is a slight rainfall and there is a sunlight also, at that time you will be able to see the rainbow. So
Yes.
that actually is a proof that white light is made up of 7 different colors.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. So namely, it is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow,
Yeah.
orange, and red.
Red.
So you can see here that is simply whip gear.
So the maximum dispersion is of a red color, right?
Hmm. The light now disperses maximum from its path. Okay, no, no, not red light. It is actually violet actually. Okay, now
Yes, sir.
see, if you were to look here now, the light rays are entering into this. By the way, this is a water drop.
Yes, sir.
अभी हम रेनबो के फॉर्मेशन के phenomena को पढ़ रहे हैं. Okay, ना?
Yes, sir.
So guys, understand what basically happens. This will now here now happens कि यहाँ पे भी refraction.
Yes, sir.
Understand it very carefully. Refraction, just to give you an idea of it, basically what happens कि if light transfers from one medium to another, light is traveling from one medium to another, यानी कि it is right now अभी ये air में है, but
Yes, sir.
when it entered into the water droplets, medium change हो गया, right now.
Yes, sir.
So what
Water
happens
is denser.
also? Yeah,
Water is denser than air.
exactly. Also, you might have seen कि in the water bucket, if you were to dip a stick like this, एक आपने stick लिया and you have dipped it into the water bucket, what do you observe? कि it
So
appears
it
कि ये
bend
bend
back.
हो गया.
Yes,
It
sir.
bends now,
Yes, sir.
isn't it, Ahmed Moaz?
Yes, sir.
As it moves from a rarer to denser medium, it goes towards the normal.
Hmm, very good. So basically, the thing is that when refraction happens, the light will be bending. Okay, now it will bend. How it will bend depends upon the density of the medium into which it has entered. Just to give you an idea, suppose you are having a glass slab. Glass slab is basically a transparent piece of glass. A thick transparent piece of glass is called as a glass slab.
Yes, sir.
So what happens now कि if light rays are falling onto it like this, so inside it will bend. Just 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Let me take. Huh. It will bend like this. Again, when it will come, it will bend away.
Yes, sir.
So now look here. When the light ray is entering from air into the glass slab, it's slightly bent inwards, right now.
Yes, sir.
So what you can do कि the point at which it entered into the glass slab उसे हम normal कहते हैं.
Yes, sir.
Here again हम normal की बात कर रहे हैं. जैसे we were talking about laws of reflection, and the point at which it is exiting from this glass slab, that you can also consider as a normal.
Yes, sir.
So now look at my pointer. So see, this light ray is actually bending towards now. It इसकी तरफ bend कर रहा है ना. Suppose this is the normal and the light ray is bending towards the normal. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this you will understand probably I think in class 9 in depth. But just know the simple phenomena is that when light rays enters into a denser medium, water, this glass slab is more denser than the air, so it will be bending towards normal, and when it exits it bends away. ये बाहर की तरफ अभी bend कर रहा है,
Yes.
normal से दूर जा रहा है ये. Can you guys see this? This light ray is now closer to the normal, and now as it exiting, it is getting away from the normal. Hope it is clear. Is it clear to all three of you?
Yes, sir.
So when the light ray entered, it bended. Now then what happens कि through the wall of the water droplets, I mean कि जो inner surface होगा ना water droplets का, so through the
Yes.
inner surface it will be then reflecting, because now
Yes.
अभी ये एक ही medium में. So here only reflection will happen. Getting it what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Ahmed, you getting it? Was
Yes,
yes.
sir.
So inside the water droplet, now the light is will be reflecting, and again when it exits, अभी यहाँ पर क्या होगा? Will it be reflection or refraction?
So refraction.
That is refraction, because now it is changing its medium. So then again it is now bending away, right? Now,
Yes, sir.
so the maximum light ray that will be, the maximum color of light that will be bending is violet.
Yes,
So
sir.
you can consider it like this. For example, let's say this is the normal. ये normal है, let's suppose. So from the normal, which one is maximum?
So
The violet ray.
yes, sir. Violet.
Then this is blue, right?
Yes.
So like you can see, and the light ray which is least bending away, that is
Red.
red. Hope everyone is getting this thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no? So this phenomena is simply explaining you the splitting of light into its components color. ये components color पे split हो गया, and hence in this manner the rainbow is formed. And the
Yes.
dispersion not just happens in the case of rainbow. We have some other examples also.
So glass
Yes,
prism.
glass prism, right? So you have an example of this glass prism also, in which dispersion can be seen. Also, there's a very interesting thing about the glass prism. Once the light rays will be dispersing from this, no, the thing is that it can be again turned back into white light.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm trying to say? You have this glass prism. Okay, light ray is coming from a source here, and it is getting splitted into its component color. Now, what if you wait? Take, by the way, first of all, this I hope it is clear to everyone. Also, do tell me the image of the spectrum obtained here, is it a virtual or a real image? This spectrum here, this spectrum of light, different colors of light, is that a real image or is that a virtual image? Mm-hmm. Arham, was what do you guys think?
So it is a
It is a
virtual
virtual
image.
image. How can it be a virtual image, Arham? See, this white surface is representing a screen. Suppose this is a wall. Okay, na?
Yes.
So
Sir.
you are able to obtain the image on a wall.
Yes, sir.
And what did we talked about virtual and the real image? If the image can be obtained on a screen, thereby it was a real image, no?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yeah.
Getting it now? Moz, you got this or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we will leave it here, and then a few topics are left to be discussed. What are the applications of multiple reflections of light? The use of periscope in the submarines, that we'll be discussing later on in the next class. What is a kaleidoscope? How does it functions? How multiple reflection in the case of kaleidoscope will be giving you beautiful patterns like this. And then the important thing is the human eye, the functioning of the human eye, the
Yes, sir.
different parts of the human eye, that we'll be covering in the next class. At the end of the next class, you guys will be having a small test. All right, no?
Yes.
Okay, like this. Okay, so that's it for today. Allah Hafiz then.
Allah
I love
Hafiz.
you, sir.
Yeah. Yo, Vaiga,
Good evening,
Sundus,
sir.
how are you guys? Good evening, good evening.
How are you?
I'm also good, I'm good. Yo, Vaiga, where have you been? Is Chakrika here or not? Yeah, Chakrika, how are you?
Fine, sir. How are
Good
you?
evening, sir.
I'm also good, I'm good. Okay. So we did completed the chapter, physical and chemical changes. Okay, now. So from that particular chapter, if anyone has any doubts, please do let me know. Else we are going to practice some questions. Okay, now.
So
Let
this
me
is just for
just
practice, right?
just kind of just for practice. Let me just rearrange
Okay,
this.
sir.
Okay. Also, you guys tell me कि when your exams are going to start.
So mine are gonna start from 28th of Feb.